Forget everything you think you know about eggs being the gold standard for muscle building after 70. I love eggs, but today I am telling you about a food that is cheaper than eggs, more available than eggs, and according to research published in the last 3 years, outperforms eggs in every metric of muscle protein synthesis for adults over 70. A food most seniors walk right past. It costs less than $2 a pound, and it has been sitting in the scientific literature as the most powerful anti-sarcopenic muscle loss fighting food ever studied in older adults. I'm Dr. William Smith. This is not opinion. This is a countdown of 6 specific affordable foods that build muscle faster than eggs. I'm telling you exactly how to eat them, when to eat them, and what to pair them with to unlock maximum biological effect in your aging body.
Before the list, researchers at the University of Stirling compared muscle protein synthesis in adults over 70. They found that certain non-egg protein sources triggered up to 35% greater muscle synthesis than whole eggs. Why? Amino acid delivery speed, leucine concentration, and the inflammatory environment in aging guts. The food at number 1 costs under $2, was eaten by the longest living populations on Earth, and was identified by the Buck Institute for Research on Aging as containing a compound that fixes the biological reason muscle building gets hard after 75.
Comment interaction. Tell me right now, how old are you? And what does muscle loss feel like? Trouble with chairs? Stairs? I read every single comment. Cottage cheese feels like 1970s diet food, but it is the richest natural source of casein, a protein that releases amino acids over 5 to 7 hours. After 70, you have anabolic resistance. Fast proteins like whey hit and leave before your stubborn muscles respond. Casein keeps the door open all night. The study, University of Maastricht, found that older adults eating casein before bed had 22% greater overnight muscle repair. The protocol, 3/4 cup full-fat cottage cheese 30 minutes before bed. The fat slows digestion further. The hack, stir in 1 teaspoon of honey. The insulin spike shuttles amino acids into cells. Leucine is the ignition key for muscle. Without 3 grams per meal, the process doesn't start.
Seniors need 40% more leucine than younger adults. One $1.50 can of chunk light tuna delivers 2.8 to 3.1 grams of leucine right at the threshold. The protocol: 1 can at lunch 3 to 4 times per week. Do not drain all the water. Amino acids leach into the liquid. Consume it. The synergy: drizzle 1 tablespoon of olive oil. The oleic acid reduces inflammation in muscle membranes, lowering anabolic resistance. Case study: Harriet, 78, lost 11 pounds of muscle. We fixed her tuna protocol. 6 months later, she gained 4.3 pounds of lean mass, 18% better grip strength. She is gardening again. Plant protein skeptics, listen.
Black beans contain resistant starch. This feeds gut bacteria that produce short-chain fatty acids, which reduce systemic inflammation. After 70, gut inflammation directly causes anabolic resistance. The gut and the muscle are talking. Black beans quiet the noise. The study, American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors eating legumes 5 times per week had 31% greater muscle preservation, independent of total protein intake. The protocol, cook from dried beans rather than canned. Dried beans retain more resistant starch. Eat 1/2 cup 3 to 5 times per week at lunch. The synergy, pair with brown rice at the same meal. Rice gives methionine, beans give lysine. Together, they form a complete anabolic package. Canned sardines contain carnosine, a peptide that buffers acid buildup in muscles. That acid is why older muscles fatigue so fast and recover so slowly. The study, Australian Institute of Sport, found that carnosine reduced muscle fatigue markers by 27% in adults over 65. The extra kick, sardines also give you vitamin D, calcium from the edible bones, and CoQ10. After 75, CoQ10 drops 57%. That drop is the working through cement feeling. The protocol, 1 tin in olive oil 4 times per week. Eat the bones. They are soft and completely safe. The synergy, squeeze fresh lemon juice and add a side of sauerkraut or kimchi. The probiotics enhance CoQ10 bioavailability by up to 24%. Tofu has a reputation problem in Western culture, but 100 grams of firm tofu has 17 grams of complete protein and contains genistein, an isoflavone that reactivates the mTOR pathway. Think of mTOR as the CEO of your muscle building operation.
After 70, mTOR goes to sleep. Genistein wakes it up. The study. Tufts University found that older adults consuming soy protein showed 28% greater mTOR activation compared to those eating equivalent protein from animal sources. The protocol. Eat 150 grams, about 2/3 of a standard block, 4 to 5 times per week. Press the water out of the tofu, then pan-sear in a small amount of avocado oil. The synergy. Season with fresh ginger. Gingerol reduces the inflammation that drives anabolic resistance, creating room for the genistein to work.
Case study: Walter, 81, post-hip replacement. He added firm tofu 4 times weekly alongside sardines and black beans. Within 4 months, he stood from the toilet without using his hands. That was everything, he told me. This is the $2 miracle. Red lentils contain arginine for nitric oxide production and spermidine for cellular cleanup. After 70, nitric oxide production in blood vessels drops by approximately 50%. You can eat all the protein in the world, but if the blood vessels are tight and narrow, the fuel never reaches the muscle. Lentils fix the delivery problem, not just the raw material problem. The spermidine factor. Nature Medicine published research showing that higher dietary spermidine intake correlates with significantly better preservation of muscle mass and physical function into the late 70s and 80s. Spermidine sends a cleaning crew into damaged muscle cells. The precise protocol: use red lentils, not green or brown.
Red lentils have higher arginine content.
Rinse thoroughly, then cook in low-sodium broth rather than water. Cook on a low simmer for 15 to 18 minutes. Do not boil hard. High heat degrades spermidine content by up to 30%. Add 1 full teaspoon of turmeric and a pinch of black pepper during cooking. The piperine in black pepper increases curcumin absorption by 2,000%. The synergy: stir in 1 tablespoon of tahini sesame seed paste after cooking. Tahini provides methionine, the one essential amino acid that lentils are relatively low in, creating a fully functional, complete muscle-building protein package from a food that costs less than any animal protein on this list. The narrative that muscle loss after 70 or 80 is simply inevitable, that it is something to manage rather than something to fight, is a narrative that serves no one except those who profit from your decline. The science does not support resignation. It supports action. Specific, targeted, evidence-based nutritional choices that can shift the trajectory of your physical life in ways that are measurable in weeks, not years. Every food on this list is available to you today. Every preparation tip I have given you is something you can implement at your next meal. Your muscles are not retired. They are waiting. Give them what they need, and they will respond. Call to action. Subscribe to this channel. Share this video with someone you love who is fighting the same battle. Every reference I cited is in the description below. Go read them, then go to the grocery store. Tell me in the comments, which of these 6 foods surprised you the most, and which one are you going to try first? I read everything. I am here and I am cheering for every single one of you. Your strongest days are not necessarily behind you.